Education, health care, and Oklahoma's tax structure were the key issues in the only gubernatorial debate between Governor Mary Fallin and State Representative Joe Dorman. Governor Fallin boasted about the state's growing economy since she took office, and challenger Dorman countered that much of the state's economic growth comes not from policies but from the energy boom. Here is a sampling of the debate held at Oklahoma State University in this O&R Extra.
We have seen problems, especially with our education system, where teachers have not received a pay raise, where students have had trauma placed on them through third grade high stakes tests, the A through F grading system, and cuts in education to the tune of $200 million for common education, $100 million for higher education. We simply must invest in the future.
And I promised I was going to create jobs so we could fund education. So I've been very proud over the last 4 years that we've been able to increase funding for education by the tune of $150 million new dollars for K through 12 education, plus also adding new money for higher education and also career tech in our state. But along with new funding, you must also have high academic standards. You must also have accountability.
More than 43 cents of every dollar the state spends comes from the federal government. Which federal dollars do you think are permissible to accept and which ones are not?
There are times that we receive federal funds that have strings attached, or federal funds that might actually hurt Oklahoma or might set us back on some of the policies that we're looking at. You know, one of the things we worked very hard on over the years, and I had the chance to serve in Congress on the Transportation Committee, was to make sure that Oklahoma got its fair share of funding back on the gas taxes that we sent to Washington so we could build better roads and bridges. We've been able to reduce our deficient bridges by 34% in the state of Oklahoma because we've been able to get more of that funding back for our state.
We've seen quite a bit of hypocrisy on this, on selecting certain federal funds, which are good, but then demonizing other programs. Money that's been paid in by Oklahomans through their taxpayer dollars, going to Washington, D.C. bureaucrats, that money should come back for Oklahomans to use. Well, then why not look at the Medicaid expansion? Why not look at those funds that would address 180,000 Oklahomans, many of them children, those ones working? That fund would address those individuals who are the working poor, those ones earning minimum wage jobs.
You can see the full debate between Governor Fallin and Representative Dorman at oeta.tv.